March the 13th. Arrived at Ulithi at noon. It's crowded with ships, almost the whole Pacific Fleet. I should imagine it's quite a sight to see. No mail. Wrote a letter to the International Correspondence School to try to get a high school course. I really want my high school diploma. March the 14th. I was late writing this down, but here goes. Took outgoing mail to the tender. Left the harbor at 0900. Joined up with our squadron and a bunch of other cans. 3 battle wagons, 2 cruisers. All are new. The big ships are the New Jersey, the Missouri, and the Wisconsin. The battle cruisers are the Guam and the Alaska. We held firing exercises all day, had general quarters at night for night firing. I got very little sleep. It's terribly rough. We must use torpedo and the superstructure deck when going forward or aft. I'm using my life jacket. We're heading north. March the 15th. Still heading due north. Had exercises today. Sighted other groups of our fleet. Some of our planes flew over us today. One crashed into the sea. It was a fighter. We could find no sign of the pilot in the wreckage. We finally gave him up for lost. So it goes. We joined up with some cruisers, carriers, and their escorts, cans. It was too rough to serve supper tonight, so we got 2 cold meat sandwiches and a cup of lemonade. I have 2 more for the 12 to 4 watch tonight. We have coffee brought to us on all the night watches. It's still warm below decks, but much cooler than a few days ago. March the 16th. Woke up to general quarters this morning at 05:30. Was woken up for watch at 03:45, but answered in my sleep, I guess. I don't remember being woken. We fueled this morning from a tanker. It was hard to do because the seas were so rough. However, it was not as rough as it was yesterday. We got many good luck wishes from the ships escorting the tankers. The Chicago, a very old cruiser, sent good luck and give 'em hell for us. We're on picket duty and we'll be on it for the entire operation. Picket duty consists of keeping about 12 miles from the main force and reporting any enemy ships, planes, or submarines, and attacking them if it is advisable, which it probably would be in most any case. We're all alone, and just about within sight of the main group. We will stay about 12 miles to the rear of them at all times, sort of a rear guard. We're about to be 1,000 miles south of Japan and heading north. We have not yet been told where we are going, but from the scuttlebutt, it is an island just south of Japan. Perhaps a raid on Japan itself and Formosa too. We only have food supplies for a month on board, so I hope that the operation doesn't last too long. We can go about a week at this speed without refueling. We can make 1,000 miles in 2 days if we hurry, but we'll probably take 3. We should get where we're going then. The day after tomorrow, or perhaps even the day after. Tomorrow the captain should let us know. By the way, he seems to be the best skipper we've had yet. March the 17th. Getting quite a bit colder. At noon today it was 62, but of course it is colder in the wind and it is very windy. We were issued fur liner jackets and padded trousers today. They are warm. Still going north. Tomorrow I think it's Lucky Day. Day of attack. We are about 500 or 600 miles from Japan. We will be near Japan tomorrow and we'll probably see some action. I hope that we see something. Passed close to a floating mine at dusk. It was about 1,000 yards on our port side. The black, who is with us, destroyed it with a 40mm gun. She also got one last night. Oh yes, we are on picket duty yet. But 36 miles forward of the task force now, there are 12 cans on this duty. They are all in twos, and we can sometimes see them. We'll see what tomorrow brings. March the 18th. Went to general quarters early this morning and stayed at GQ just about all day. Saw a few enemy planes. They didn't attack us, but went after the main group. They dropped many flares. Our strikes were effective. We are 70-odd miles from Japan. The planes, ours, saw 2 battle wagons, some cruisers, cans, and destroyer escorts in the harbor of the place they attacked. We are very tired of having little sleep. There are always Jap planes around us. One was shot down off of our fantail by another can. We didn't know that the plane was even there. March the 19th. Still on picket duty. General quarters most of the time. Very tired. Sandwiches for chow and plenty of coffee and smokes. A Jap plane was shot down and we went to investigate. The black was with us. We tried to pick up the Jap's life raft. The captain was nervous because there were Jap planes in the air near us and got downwind. We didn't get the raft. It was red and white. The black picked up the Jap pilot. He was dead. They were close to us, so I watched them through the glasses. They took him out of the water with grappling hooks, pulled him on board, and laid him on the deck. He had on heavy flight clothing and was missing a boot. He had on a large white sock on the foot that was missing the boot. I couldn't see his face. They emptied his pockets, took a few souvenirs, and then threw him back in the water. It was sunny, and we saw Japan, only 24 miles away. It was the 4th largest island. I don't remember the name of the island, but it sounded like Shikoku, the carrier. The Franklin was hit today by 2 torpedoes and a bomb. She's being towed by the cruiser Philadelphia. We're escorting her, along with some other cans, 2, and one of the battle cruisers, the Alaska, I think. I don't know where we are taking her, probably to Guam. March the 20th. Stayed at general quarters all last night and all today. Got a look at who we were with this morning. There are about 8 cans, 2 cruisers, the Wichita and the Philadelphia, and both battle cruisers, the Guam and the Alaska. The Franklin was towed at 5.5 knots all night. We cans kept circling her at about 15 knots. Today the Franklin can make 15 knots under her own power. It's a wonder. She burned until about 0600 this morning. She is all black from the fire. Her island superstructure is almost falling off. She's full of holes and listing to port heavily. She is full of water and they are pumping her out. She had about 250 casualties. 27 killed and the rest wounded. She will go to the States, of course. She left there the day before we did. The Japs keep sneaking planes in to try to get another hit on her and sink her. She had one near miss today from a Jap dive bomber. No one knew that the plane was even around. He got away, though we fired at him. The Combat Air Patrol has gotten a few Jap planes. I'm so tired I'm near exhaustion. Everyone is. March the 21st. Secured from general quarters. Slept all day when I wasn't on watch. March the 22nd. Fueled this morning. Joined battleships and carriers. Left the Franklin with the tanker group. March 23rd. Airstrikes from our carriers on Jap Islands. We're about 300 miles from Japan, plus 300 from China. GQ most all day. March 24th. Went with 6 battleships to the island. They shelled it from about 15 or 20 miles. General quarters all day. Secured at 16:15. Withdrew from the island. The island has 4 airstrips. It's about 60 miles by 15 miles. It has a population of about 400,000 people and 60,000 enemy troops. March 25th, Sunday. Fueled this morning. One ship is supposed to have mail for us. We don't know which one, though. Washed clothes and worked in the post office when I wasn't on watch. Also read a bit. We finally got our mail. There are Jap planes around, but we have not been attacked here. Got a letter from Mim and one from Peggy Ekstrom and one from Warren Daly's girl. March 26th. Picked up one of our pilots who made a forced landing near us. He was okay. General quarters most all day, on picket duty. The main force shot down a few planes at night. And that's going to conclude this segment, part 2 of the Diary of Leslie Irving Forsberg, sonar man for the USS Chauncey DD 667. I hope you're enjoying this series so far, and I hope you'll come back and catch the next installment, which will be part 3 of the Diary of Leslie Irving Forsberg. Have a great day. See you later.